Hello, Succeeders. This is Stacy Barlow Hill, your leadership and lifestyle coach, helping you to become the best version of yourself and lead successfully. Today, I am here to talk about, is it a struggle for you to balance your faith and your business? And this topic came about from real life experience. If you do not know, the Successful Soul Circle has launched. I will put up a graphic for you. The Successful Soul Circle, where spiritual business owners navigate through personal development and their soul's journey to guide them to success and inner peace. This is a membership community. I will tell you more about it at the end. But in launching it, I've had several conversations with people, and I was in a few Facebook groups, and I posted the topic of, do a lot of business owners and people in business struggle with their faith and their business? Meaning, do you feel like you can't express your faith in your business? Do you feel like as an entrepreneur, you can't publicly um, proclaim your faith and be who you truly are? Do you find it hard to talk about it to certain people? Do you find that you're okay with it in private, but in public, you may feel uncomfortable with it? And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. But when I posted in these groups, I got so many DMs with people just saying, thank you. Thank you for posting this. I thought I was the only one, or wanting to have a conversation, or just wanting to ask me how I became so comfortable with it. And the honest truth is, I'm still becoming comfortable with it. My faith is a huge part of who I am. It's everything that I've done in business, any venture that I have journeyed on. It's all because of my faith and hearing clearly from God on what it is that I should do. Now, I've never been shy about, if someone asks me, telling them exactly who I am and who I serve, and how I got to where I am, and it's because of my faith. But publicly and unsolicited, it has been something that I've struggled with, because we live in this society now where you can't be political, and you can't show religious values, and you can't have one opinion over something. And I tried to follow that for a while, especially with my other business, my event planning business, because that business on the surface didn't appear to need to be defined by a faith or anything, and I wasn't at the forefront of it for a long time. So that was my justification for that. But even in that business, a lot of clients I was able to minister to tell my own story. I was, able to share God's love with a lot of the people that I served through that company. I've had many moments where I've prayed with clients, we've cried together, so it's so much a part of who I am that it comes out. And as I made my way into this coaching profession now, um, it almost has to come out, right? Because now it's personable, and now it's me coaching you and guiding you to becoming the best version of yourself. And I can't help you do that without telling you my story. And all of my stories revolve around my faith and my connection to God. And so what I wanted to just talk to you about today is that it's okay. And we kind of talked about this last week, that it's okay to proclaim your faith in who you are. And I'm wearing my Christian entrepreneur shirt on purpose today, because it's not about a right or wrong thing. It's not about my faith is right, your faith is wrong, but it's about being proud of who I am, and knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is my faith that has got me to this point in my life. And I can't sit here and be 100% authentic, or tell you that you can do this like I did without talking about my faith. It doesn't work. It doesn't even it doesn't explain who I am. It's not who I am, and I would be nowhere without my faith. Now, for you, you may be in a different place in life, and that's okay. You have to get to that point, and you have to first develop your own relationship with God. And the more connected, the more time that you put into developing a relationship with him, the easier it's going to be for you to do that. If your relationship is already rocky, then trying to proclaim your faith is not something that is probably going to come easy for you. But the more time that you spend and the more connected that you feel, right? It's going to come out of you. And as I always say, whatever you sow into your life is going to eventually come out of you. It's going to have no choice but to come out of you because you're so filled with it, right? And that's what we want. And you don't necessarily have to go around, thumping a Bible in people's faces. You don't have to go around yelling at the top of your lungs your faith and pronouncing who you are. Um, but the whole point is that we shouldn't be afraid to. And that's what we want to work to. We want to work to that place that we're not afraid to stand up for what we believe in. I mean, because really, what is this life about, right? So, success, I talk a lot about success, but you've also heard me say that success to me is not wrapped in money or things. Success to me is about my time, spending time with my family, having a life of purpose, being of service to others, helping others become the best versions of themselves. And that's what success looks like in my life. So when we talk about that, what are you going to leave this earth with? You're not going to leave it with anything. It doesn't matter how much money you accumulate. It doesn't matter how many things you have. It doesn't matter your status and your title. None of that stuff can go with you when you leave. All you have with you is your soul and the imprint that you left on this earth. So when it comes down to your faith, you've got to be able to embrace it. And sometimes you are the only God or Jesus that people see. And you sometimes are the one that can convey the message of God's love to other people because they may not see that from anybody else. It's a big responsibility. But if you're a person of faith, that's what we're here on earth to do. We are here on earth to preach God's word. We're here to share the gospel. We're here to share the message. And it just so happens that I'm a person of faith and an entrepreneur, and those two worlds are closely intertwined in my life. I spend all of my time leading and serving and coaching and mentoring and talking to other people and speaking. And everything that I do is closely knitted within my faith. It's intertwined within my faith. And it was absolutely the inspiration for the Successful Soul Circle because I didn't feel like I necessarily had that on my journey. Now I have some places where I can feel connected to both sides, right? To the business side and my spiritual side. But I didn't have that. And I wanted to create that place where people on their journey would be able to have somewhere where they could come, where they could feel connected to others, where they wouldn't be judged, where you can come as you are, no matter what stage that you are. And that was my whole goal. It was a place where if God gave you a vision for your business and nobody else understands that but you could come into this circle where you're going to be loved on and where you're going to be encouraged to see it through because if God gave it to you, most people won't understand that. They don't understand that drive that's inside of you. They won't understand that peace that has been given to you because it's been given by God. So when you come into a place where others understand that and they know that, I know that. I started a business that it didn't even seem possible. And the financial requirements to carry on that business were crazy. And everybody thought I was crazy for it, but I knew God gave me He gave me the vision for it. He was going to provide a way for it. That way was not easy at all. I made a lot of mistakes. I failed. I still make mistakes. But I knew that if he called me to it, he was going to see me through it. And that's what this is all about. It's about having a place where you can come and you can be yourself. You can ask for prayer. You can ask someone how they did that. You can have a connection with God inside of a space that's also teaching you about your business. And you can learn from other people who have been there before you and have gone along the way. So that's what the Successful Soul Circle is all about. If you have not joined, I am hoping that you will. I am still on my mission to get 41 people in the circle by my birthday, which is Thursday. So we've got 2 more days and we are about halfway there with that. So I just want to encourage you. Nothing I do is ever about money. It's always about service. And when you're walking in your purpose and you're serving, the money always comes. So I don't get concerned about that, but I'm concerned about your soul. And I want you to have this space where you can be nurtured and where you can flourish and you can grow and have a place of consistency where there's always consistency around who you are, your faith, and your business. And I so want that for you. So, again, for my birthday, I want you to better yourself. I want you to invest in yourself. And it is 30 days free. After that, it is only $25 a month. It is practically impossible for you to not join. I've given you no excuses. Um, just join, just do it. It's not going to be perfect. We're just getting started. We kick off on March 1st. So we're going to be learning some things along the way. I'm going to be learning with you, but we're going to do it together. And we are going to create this space that is safe, that is encouraging, that is uplifting, and that is going to help you become and continue to be the best version of yourself. So I hope to see you there. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions. I've loved the conversations that I've been having with you all the last week. So I encourage you to do that, or you can send me an email at hello@liveleadsucceed.com. I'll put the website up so you can see it, liveleadsucceed.com. But I hope to see you there. Again, the Successful Soul Circle. And you can find that on the website as well. The Successful Soul Circle. You can go to liveleadsucceed.com and go to the Soul Circle tab, and you'll be able to register right there. And I'll also leave the link with this video and with the podcast. All right, so I hope to see you there. We're going to kick off March 1st. I'm so excited. And for those of you that have already joined, I'm so excited that you decided to invest in yourself. You all are founding members. That means this is going to be a journey that we're going to be on together, and I couldn't be more excited about it. So this week I am going to enjoy my birthday. If you listen to my videos, maybe a month or so ago, I talked about my one word for the year was live. So I am going to live this week. I am going to enjoy my 41st birthday. Some plans didn't go through as followed last year due to the pandemic, and we're still living in a pandemic this year. So I'm going to live a little bit differently than I planned to live it out last year, but I am still going to live. So if you happen to be nearby on my birthday, for Thursday, I want you to sign up. That's all I want. Don't ask me what I want. I want you to invest in yourself, and I want you to join the Successful Soul Circle. I will see you all next week. Take care. Have a wonderful day.